In today's world, pleasure is not just a momentary experience. It's often seen as a right, a goal, and sometimes even a measure of success. Whether through entertainment, consumerism, or the constant pursuit of comfort, we are constantly surrounded by ways to indulge our desires. However, Aldous Huxley, the brilliant English writer and philosopher, warned us about the dangers hidden beneath the surface of our modern-day pleasures. In his iconic works like Brave New World, Huxley explored how the pursuit of pleasure in its many forms can come at a price we fail to see. Pleasure, as we often understand it, offers instant gratification, but at the expense of deeper, more lasting fulfillment. The modern world, with all its advances in technology, entertainment, and convenience, has created an environment where pleasure is constantly within reach. But in the process, we've forgotten what it truly means to live meaningfully, to experience genuine happiness, and to connect with ourselves and others on a deeper level. In this video, we will explore two crucial insights from Aldous Huxley's works that reveal the hidden costs of pleasure in the modern world. These lessons, though written decades ago, are more relevant now than ever, offering valuable wisdom on how we can navigate a world obsessed with instant gratification and surface-level pleasure. In his dystopian novel, Brave New World, Huxley paints a picture of a society that has mastered the art of instant pleasure. People no longer face hardship, discomfort, or even personal growth. Everything is engineered for immediate gratification. The citizens of this world indulge in a drug called soma, which provides instant happiness, erases pain, and ensures that no one ever has to face the complexities of life. At first glance, the idea of a world where suffering and discomfort are eliminated might sound ideal. Who wouldn't want to live in a society free of pain and full of pleasure? But Huxley's critique goes far deeper than just this surface-level idea of comfort. The pursuit of instant gratification, whether through substances, entertainment, or consumerism, leads to an emptiness that few acknowledge. In the modern world, we see this same obsession with instant gratification play out in numerous ways. Social media, for instance, offers us a constant stream of pleasurable experiences, likes, comments, and instant feedback. We scroll through our feeds, consuming endless entertainment and distractions. The result is a temporary high, a fleeting moment of pleasure that quickly fades, leaving us craving more. But this constant cycle of seeking immediate satisfaction comes at a cost. Huxley warned that when we focus solely on immediate pleasure, we lose the ability to experience deeper, more meaningful pleasures. The instant gratification of the present moment can cloud our ability to connect with long-term goals, personal growth, and self-reflection. Instead of seeking fulfillment from within, we start looking outward for validation, constantly measuring our happiness by external factors rather than by internal peace. Furthermore, Huxley suggested that the very desire for instant gratification is a form of control. In Brave New World, the state controls its citizens not through oppression or force, but through pleasure itself. People are pacified and distracted by constant indulgence, and in doing so, they are robbed of their ability to think critically, reflect on their lives, and pursue a higher sense of purpose. This is the danger of pleasure when it becomes the primary focus. It leads us to a life devoid of real meaning and fulfillment. In the modern world, we face a similar issue. The constant bombardment of pleasure-seeking opportunities, whether through technology, food, or consumerism, creates a false sense of happiness. This happiness is shallow and transient. We become slaves to our desires, constantly seeking the next high, whether it's a new gadget, a viral video, or a fleeting moment of praise. Over time, this can lead to dissatisfaction, anxiety, and a sense of disconnection from ourselves and the world around us. Huxley's message is clear. By prioritizing immediate pleasure, we risk losing touch with our deeper, more authentic selves. We may find temporary happiness, but at the expense of long-term fulfillment and genuine connection. While instant gratification is one side of the pleasure coin, Huxley also warned of the dehumanizing effects of pleasure in the modern world. In his writings, he explores how the commodification of pleasure, turning it into something that can be bought, sold, and consumed, undermines our ability to experience joy in its true form. In Brave New World, people's desires are not only controlled by the state, but they are also reduced to mere consumers of pleasure. In this world, individuals are conditioned to indulge their desires without ever questioning them. There is no room for personal choice or genuine connection. People no longer experience pleasure as an authentic expression of their humanity. It becomes a commodity, something to be consumed like any other product. Huxley's critique extends beyond the fictional world of Brave New World and into the fabric of modern society. Today, pleasure has been commodified in almost every aspect of life. Whether it's through entertainment, material goods, or even our relationships, pleasure is often treated as something to be obtained and consumed. Advertisements constantly promise that a new product or experience will provide the ultimate source of happiness, if only we buy it. This commodification of pleasure leads to the loss of its deeper, more enriching qualities. When pleasure becomes something that can be purchased or consumed at will, it ceases to be a meaningful experience. Instead, it becomes just another transaction. People no longer connect with the true value of pleasure, the joy that comes from meaningful experiences, genuine relationships, or personal growth. They become trapped in a cycle of consumption, constantly searching for the next thing to make them feel good, but never truly finding fulfillment. Moreover, Huxley pointed out that when pleasure is commodified, it becomes increasingly disconnected from the human experience. People start to feel like they need to consume more and more in order to maintain their happiness. But this only exacerbates the feeling of emptiness. The pursuit of external pleasure, whether through substances, social validation, or material possessions, offers only temporary relief, but it never addresses the deeper existential needs of the human soul. In this way, modern society mirrors the world Huxley depicted in his novel. People are trained to seek pleasure at all costs, to satisfy their desires without ever pausing to consider what these desires truly mean or whether they are even worth pursuing. In doing so, they lose sight of the deeper purpose of life, reducing their existence to an endless cycle of consumption and superficial pleasure. True pleasure, Huxley argued, is not about accumulation or instant satisfaction. It is found in the pursuit of meaningful goals, in genuine human connections, and in the ability to reflect on our lives with purpose and clarity. By focusing only on external sources of pleasure, we risk losing the richness of the human experience, an experience that can only be found when we look beyond the surface. Aldous Huxley's insights into the hidden price of pleasure are more relevant today than ever before. In a world that constantly seeks to maximize pleasure and minimize discomfort, Huxley reminds us of the cost of this pursuit, the loss of deeper meaning, authentic human connection, and true personal fulfillment. While the instant gratification of modern pleasures may provide temporary relief, it comes at the expense of our capacity for introspection, growth, and long-lasting joy. To truly experience the richness of life, we must move beyond the superficial pleasures that dominate our modern world. We must seek out experiences that nourish our minds, hearts, and souls, those that foster genuine connection, self-reflection, and purpose. Only then can we reclaim the true value of pleasure and experience a life that is deeply fulfilling and meaningful. If you resonated with these thoughts, don't forget to like, comment with your own reflections, and subscribe for more deep dives into philosophy, psychology, and the human experience.